Hey, this is Caleb of Empowerment Essentials Nutrition Coaching. In this video, we're going to go over some stress management tips. That way you can start to overcome your stress today. So stick around. Alright, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to cover 10 tips that you can use starting today to begin to take control of your stress and not have your stress take control of you. So we're just going to get right into it, starting with tip number one. Tip number one is identifying your stressful triggers. In order to solve problems, you need to go to the root cause. And for that, you need to go to the source. What is causing your anger? What is causing you to be anxious or to be upset? You need to find what's causing that. Also, identify other symptoms of your stress. Are you feeling ill? Does your stomach hurt? Is it hard for you to focus? Are you irritable? Once you start pinpointing those symptoms and also begin to identify like what is causing that anger, that is going to put you on the path to being able to do something about it. I always tell people before you can solve a problem, you first have to be aware there is a problem to solve. So we always start with awareness being the first part of your problem solving. So identifying your triggers is number one. Tip number two is kind of twofold. Tip number two is developing healthy coping and also identifying current ways that you're coping that could be improved. So sometimes we have a tendency to maybe clench our teeth. We have a tendency to maybe lash out on others. We may do some retail therapy. We may do some snacky foods that are really filling and they feel good. They're comfort foods. Some of those things that I mentioned are not bad. Retail therapy within your budget can help you, and there's ways that can help you feel happy. Some of those others, you want to change those to have a positive impact in your environment and the people around you. And so, with the rest of the 8 tips I have to share with you, you're going to go over some healthy coping mechanisms, healthy coping strategies to help you overcome your stress. So, going to tip number 3, which is exercise. Exercise is one of the go-tos for me personally, just because it helps me get my mind off my problems or the stressors that are in my life currently. So going for a walk, going for a jog, hitting the treadmill, going out and playing some basketball, these the exercises will definitely help you take your mind off the issues. And as you're doing that, your body is getting the positive benefits of exercise as it relates to stress, such as increased endorphins. We're also looking at increasing your mood and decreasing the negative effects of stress on your body. So, the first coping mechanism in your toolkit is exercise. And for guidance or just for a good rule of thumb is to get about 150 minutes of physical activity in a week. And that could look like 30 minutes of physical activity in 5 days to get you 150 minutes. You can also break it up. It doesn't have to be 30 minutes back to back. You can do 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, or 6 5-minute sessions. As long as you're getting that time in a day, that's definitely going to go towards helping you to relieve your stress and the negative effects of it. All right, our next tip number 4. Tip number 4 is having a creative outlet. So, as you experience stress, sometimes it's nice to have a way to just have an outlet to express yourself, whether that's drawing, playing music, singing. There's different things that you can do to help you kind of transfer that negative energy from stress into something positive and something creative. So, positive impact from using creativity or being creative as an outlet for stress is that it's going to reduce your anxiety. There's studies that show that using a creative outlet does help to improve your mood, decrease depression, and decrease anxiety. And if you're using one of those creative outlets, hopefully it's something that you enjoy and it makes you happy. And that's one of the other impacts, is that it makes you happy. So increasing happiness will definitely help to overcome the negative impacts of stress. All right, tip number 5 is seeking support. And so this one is also very important. You need to take the problem to a level that is beyond where the problem was created. So having a good support system, having a good network of those around you. And also, I encourage you to seek professional help if you feel that the depression is very severe, the stress is very severe, because you need to take care of yourself. Your mental health is very important, and regardless of public perception about therapy, you need to take care of yourself. So just to wrap up that tip, definitely seek professional help if needed. Friends that you trust and that will support you. That's very important. And if there's one takeaway from this, is getting that support network can definitely help you take your mental health and wellness and general health and wellness to the next level, because we all need that support. Um, we can all do things alone, but we can do better together. So just remember to seek out support when needed.